guys, welcome to this week's video on my channel. So today I will be talking about tips or things I wish I knew when I was in high school. As you guys know, I graduated high school this year, class of 2016. Yeah, I'm not good at dancing. Okay, I will not do that anymore. Sorry. I'm moving on to college. Yes, Riley, freak out. It's college. So today I wanted to talk about things I learned while I was in high school and tips for you guys so that you can survive high school if you're a high schooler. Or for those who graduated like me, is there anything that I say today that you might relate to? So let's get on with the video. I'm dancing again, I'm sorry. Let's go. When it comes to high school, there's one person you're gonna meet. Their name is procrastination. And procrastination loves to make you just forget about all the work you have to do. At first, you're gonna think, oh, they're such an awesome friend, freshman, don't really know anybody. And procrastination just comes your way and says, hey, I'll be your friend for the next 4 years. And you're gonna get stuck in this friendship that's actually just evil. It's just pure evil because you'll never be able to do your work, guys. Procrastination will never be your best friend because do today is not a good plan. And I can vouch for that. It's never a good idea. And procrastination is very good at making you want things that you shouldn't actually do. Hey, let's actually skip that essay and just play a video game? Procrastination. Aren't you tired? Maybe you should take a 12-hour nap and then maybe do your essay, but probably just don't do your essay. Procrastination. Stay away from procrastination, especially on your sophomore and senior year, because those years count. We're going on to some serious stuff, guys. I learned in high school, it's a tip for you guys who are in high school, is that don't stress out over what you look like, your outer appearance, because high school and puberty come together. They're best friends also. Everybody is going to go through changes. We're all going to go through pepperoni face and awkward situations throughout our whole high school life. So if you're freaking out over the way you look, you shouldn't. Okay? I remember being so embarrassed to go to school just because I have a freaking zit on my forehead. And in the end, does anybody really remember that day that you had a zit on your forehead? Because even I don't remember anymore. So you shouldn't put so much focus and emphasis on the way you look. It's always best to look your best. But of course, don't stress out if one day your hair doesn't look that nice or if your outfit just wasn't on point. Because in the end, who really remembers what t-shirt you wore on June 5, 2013? Even you won't remember. So don't stress out over outer appearance because in the end, you're all just changing butterflies in high school and puberty is gonna hit everybody. You can't dodge it. So just enjoy your high school life without worrying about your appearance. Something I wish I did more when I was in high school was volunteer or just be more active in school activities because it's a great way to be able to meet new friends in other classes and also get to be more involved in what your school is all about and just have more memories in the end. And also, it's not bad for a college application. There are some colleges that look into what you've done in the past 4 years and you have to show them how much activity and how much school spirit you have, and sometimes that's what helps you get in. So it's a win-win situation. You get to experience more things, you get to have more memories in high school, and also it's great for the future. So you guys should do more volunteering and activities if you can in your school. I suggest you do that. That's actual tip. This is for my seniors, and for those who just want to know, college, I know, is such a huge looming cloud over your head, just waiting to storm down with all these applications and the tests and studying and life changing. And it's a lot to take in. It's a lot to think about, especially when you're a senior. Because I remember as a senior, that's what your life revolves around. Besides finishing high school, you have to know how you're going to start college. So just take it one step at a time and don't rush over anything because, it's your future. So take time and just really think about it. When I was in high school, luckily, I didn't have to worry about picking my course immediately when I was in senior year because I know now the school curriculum has changed here in the Philippines where your sophomore year and your senior year, you have to have a course and you go through a track which gives you an introduction to what course you're going to take in college. And I feel like that puts a lot of pressure into these students now because they feel like they have to know. And luckily my batch wasn't part of that yet. So I didn't have the pressure to figure out what I wanted to take because honestly guys, I decided what I wanted to take a week before my first entrance exam. And that's cutting it pretty close. And it's your life. It's your future. So don't be afraid to try new things, especially in high school, so that you get to know your interest. And once you know your interest, usually it leads to maybe what you want to do in the future. So if you're freaking out over not having a course right away, don't freak out. I had the worst time putting so much pressure on myself to have to know what I already wanted to do. And I kind of missed out on a lot of happy times in my senior year because I was just stressed out over all this college stuff. But senior year should be the one year that you really go all out, have fun, because once college rolls around, it will still be fun. Well, that's what I've heard. It will still be fun. But of course, there's a lot more structure, a lot more not pressure. Yeah, there will be pressure because you have to make sure that you do well so that you get a good job in the future. So yeah, don't freak out too much. Enjoy, relax. Don't relax too much. And once again, don't let procrastination get in your way. Another thing I learned, and I feel like a lot of students should know this, and I think it's common sense, but a lot of us students forget, is that if we are going through a class that we don't understand the lecture, please ask your teacher for help. Now, I've gone through a couple of classes where I wasn't entirely sure what we just spoke about, and I made the mistake of just trying to understand it myself and in the end not getting the best grade. Because teachers are there because they want to help you. They want you to be able to understand what you're learning. So if any of your classmates puts pressure on you and thinks that you're weak or you're a slow learner just because you have to ask help from a teacher, I think that you should not listen to them because teachers are there to help you. And if they aren't able to help you, like imagine going through a lecture as a teacher and there's a few students who don't understand. It's like you didn't fulfill your job because they weren't able to fully grasp the whole lesson. And now it's the student's job to have the strength to get up and say, I need help. Because it's your future, guys. If you're embarrassed to ask for help from your math teacher because you didn't understand the whole quadratic equation, that's going to be hardship on you because you didn't ask for help. And if you asked for help, you would have aced that math test. You would have aced that English test that was all about pronouns and nouns and adverbs. And It's all just about having the strength to know when you need help, and also the strength to know when you should really put focus on your studies, because I know high school can be boring sometimes. I've gone through classes where they were pretty boring, but if you really take time to look at these lessons, you'll see that they're going to help you a lot in the future. Maybe not so much the math if you're going to become an English teacher, but you get the idea. And the last thing I want to really emphasize is that when you're in high school, don't stress. The word stress is going to really climb up into your life because you came from grade school, and grade school wasn't that hard. It's a lot of basics, a lot of everything you need to learn, and it gets you ready for high school. And when you're in high school, the work is gonna pile up, all the priorities are gonna change, and you start to change as a person. You start to discover things about yourself, and you start to stress. You're changing, your environment is changing, everything is changing. And that's the only constant thing in life, is change. So if you don't get used to it now as you're young, it's really gonna bring a lot of stress into your life. Luckily, I didn't have such a bad time in my school. I didn't have that much stress, but there were times where I thought the school was putting stress on me, but actually it was me putting stress on myself. I would stress over an essay and think, why is the school making me write this essay? I'm so stressed out now. But it's actually a very simple essay that you think you can't do, so you stress yourself out. And that's why I'm emphasizing, don't stress, enjoy. I can say I did enjoy my high school, but I feel like I could have enjoyed it even more if I put less pressure on myself, if I just didn't stress. Hug yourself every time I say stress in this video, because that word just, I think, popped up almost 15-20 times. So give yourself a hug every time I say stress. Stress. So that, guys, is the end of my video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you guys got something out of it. I hope you guys feel a little more prepared or less anxious if you're entering high school, or if you're in high school, maybe this will help you. I just thought I would share my experience and things I wish I knew and things I learned while I was in high school. I'm sure there's a lot more. I just wanted to put out a few of these so that you guys get a little wisdom from this channel. So there, guys, I hope you all enjoyed it. Once again, leave a like if you guys actually got something out of this video, and leave a comment down below. For those who graduated, is there anything you want the freshmen or the seniors going into college to know? And also, if you're entering high school and have any other questions, leave them down below. I'm very much willing to answer them. I'm still on summer, so every time there's a comment, I'm on it, I see it, I reply to it, and I like it. So if you guys have any questions, leave them down below. And also, any other back to school videos you guys want to see, any other advice videos, and if you can link some advice videos for me for college, I'd very much appreciate that. And yeah, I hope you guys once again enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!